and I've got an ET Now exclusive story for all of our viewers today, and here it goes. It's coming in actually from the very hot and buzzing electric vehicle space. Hero Moto Corp has announced that it's going to be investing an additional 420 crore rupees in Ather Energy, which is basically a two-wheeler EV startup. Hero Moto Corp already has a 35% stake in this startup and has said that it'll leave it up to Ather to announce the final shareholding after it makes this another 420 crore rupee investment. Since that announcement, there was a lot of rumor mongering, a lot of chatter and speculation on whether Ather Energy was actually going to stay independent and become a subsidiary of Hero Moto Corp. And that's where I've got to this exclusive story. Basically, what I'm understanding from my sources is that Ather Energy is actually in the market to raise about 1,000 crore rupees as part of its Series E funding. This will be one of the largest fundraise exercises by Ather in its 8-year-long history. And what it's telling financial investors is to invest and join its cap table with a commitment of an IPO down the line. So if you read between the lines, what does it basically mean? It basically means that Ather Energy is committing to stay independent as well as autonomous to all of the financial investors it is trying to woo and to invest in the company, and of course join its cap table. So now as far as this 1,000 crore rupee Series E funding goes, it's getting about 420 crores from Hero Moto Corp as announced after the board approved it by the listed entity and of course the world's largest two-wheeler maker. So the balance 600 crore rupees is what the new financial investors or other financial investors will be putting in, with the understanding that Ather remains independent as well as autonomous. Now, usually when you see a strategic investment pretty early on, it's with the understanding that it could lead to an eventual buyout later. Is that going to happen with Ather as well as Hero? I guess only time is going to tell us. But if you look at it, it's seeming as if Hero understands that its strategic investment with a deep financial interest is paying off. It's paying off with its early EV bet that it did with Ather. So even as it will drive in its own EV, its own bikes, the electric bikes in the March this year as it's promising, it still has this investment in Ather. Ather is doing pretty well. In the month of October, the two-wheeler EV market was about 160 crore rupees and whatever revenue, and Ather was commanding nearly 30% of that. In the month of November and December of 2021, there were so many disruptions and a semiconductor shortage, a chip shortage that all automobile makers had to deal with. And despite that, Ather still managed to clock sales of about 7,000 to 8,000 units. So in that sense, it's looking like a good bet as far as Hero Moto Corp goes. We're also being told that in this year, in 2022, you could see deeper collaborations between Hero and Ather. It could be, along the lines of maybe collaborations as far as sharing charging infrastructure goes. But till then, the two of them driving along together on the back of each other. So let's see how this story pans out.